John 11:12. Epon un hoi mathetai auto, kurie, eke koimetai, sothesetai. Here Jesus has just told the disciples that Lazarus has fallen asleep, but he, that is Jesus, is going to awaken him. Of course, we know that Lazarus has died, but the disciples misunderstand. They don't know that. And we read, so the disciples said to him, that is Jesus' disciples said to him, Lord, if he has fallen asleep, he will get better. He will get well. So they don't understand the gravity of the situation. Let's look at this word apon. Of course, you probably memorized the form apon, didn't you? You memorized that as the second aorist of Lego. And you learned that the second aorist normally takes these endings, on, as, in, om, and et, on. So you would expect for a third-person plural subject, you would normally expect this ending on. But don't forget, in the Koine Greek period, you begin to have these alpha endings encroach upon the second aorist, and so we're not surprised to have the third-person plural alpha ending there. So this is just a second aorist, active indicative, third-person plural. So the disciples said to him, and here's the vocative, Lord, Lord, if he has fallen asleep, that's just the perfect middle indicative, third-person singular. We saw this form up above. If he has fallen asleep, he will be well. He will get better. Sothesetai. This is from the verb sozo. And some of you only think of that verb as meaning save. But it can also mean to heal or be healed. And clearly that's what it means here. It has a sense of physical healing. And it's used that way many times. So the context has to dictate whether it's referring to salvation, eschatological salvation, spiritual salvation, or whether it's referring to physical healing. And as soon as we see this theta right here, it's like a big easy chair. And yes, it's going to be passive. There is no augment, so it's a future passive. Future passive indicative, third person singular. He will be healed, or he will get well. Could have a medial passive idea of he will get better.